Assalamu alaikum.
Time to get up, man, my people starving. Sick of this waiting, you sitting back hating, I'm trying to get my people up. My people starving.
Mine's number one.
My people starving. Put on for that, but my people starving. Say yeah, my people starving. Hard to sit back when you're hungry.
That's that background music, Flood the Streets compilation we put together here in Detroit. Said my people starving too. But anyway, let me close this out. Now, I'm shook up, right? My cousin Cat woke me up. I'm looking at the news. I'm seeing Chris. And the feds, you know how they had be two guys walking with you and all this. This was some real TV stuff. I'm looking like, wow. And it's like it is, it's crack of dawn. And I see FBI on they jackets and they take dude to jail. Now I'm like, wow. And the feds ran up in some other people's houses. I don't know nothing about none of this. All I know is that from the beginning, when this boy leashed on to me from my man from Zone 8, from a car race, then I'm out in the club one day, I see my man Pat, may he rest in peace, and he tell me that old boy not right. Then next thing I know, I see this boy got beef with TC and the shootouts, and I mean, my radars was up, and then he stole my keys. So I'm like, wow. So now we preparing for him and his little crew. But they was serious about what they did. But we preparing for them. And the day or two later, when it's definitely about to go down, because the guy got my keys. And it's taking everything in me not to say my man Chris, because it was a case study. So, right when we prepared to have a shootout with some people breaking up in my house, this man go to prison, and now he's fighting the case of everything that I was hearing out in the street concerning, his past. That he was connected to this entity of fake police. I'm like, wow. So now I'm flashing back, because all these stories I'm telling you, I am a Muslim, but I just don't go to the mosque. I'm just out here in these streets, man. I'm in a dirty game, and I'm just trying not to be so dirty. But I'm looking at, like, wow, because if we would have killed them cats, I mean, it'd have been some repercussions. I probably had to do a little time, because you shouldn't have been breaking up in my house. But that would have been a body on my soul, but it would have been a well-earned bodies from trying to run up and from running up in other people's houses. But I was just looking at the protection of God in my life. Like, wow, look how close we were to this situation, and now he's in fighting the case. Now he wound up getting 15 years, Chris. He wound up getting 15 years. I think they offered him 5 or something, and he didn't take the cop. And everybody know how the feds go. You better take that cop, or you better beat that case. And the first cop they give you, if you don't know, gonna be the lowest cop. The next cop, they going up. It's not like the state. So you little Thundercats, your little hoodlums out there that's selling drugs, and the feds come to you that first cop, and it be 10 years, and you be like, nah. And you think they're gonna come back with 7 years. No, they're gonna come back with 15 years. So, just like the streets tell the truth, It came back with him in 15 years, so he took the cop, I believe, at 15, or he went to trial, whatever, he got 15 years. And he did maybe 9 out of them 15. And then he went back to court trying to give some of that time back. And after the judge looked over the case, the judge gave him another 15 years. So he wound up getting 30 years in the federal penitentiary. And maybe, I don't know, don't quote me on it, but I'd say 5 years ago, I heard that he died in the federal penitentiary. Wow. And this has been my story, man, of people who have been close to me or have access to me to do me harm because you got close to me in some form or fashion. Every time a man got close enough to pinpoint me, to try to harm me, Allah God has intervened and removed these people from my life without me having to commit some type of felony for my freedom. But every time I was ready to do the felony, that was never the problem. The problem was God always intervening in my situations and keeping me from being so messy in this wicked game in these streets, man. And so now I'm looking at, now I'm reflecting. And so that's what I do, man. I reflect. See, God, this how I learned that God don't use his best soldiers to do stupid shit. I learned, and this has been a pattern of God. God uses people who deserve chastisement to chastise other people who deserve chastisement. So all of you brothers that feel that you want to kill, man, you want to kill because of anything, for protection, somebody trying to harm you, you want to kill because you tired of all the bull crap in the world. It's good to have that. But don't worry, God got he got killers for killers. And he got those who are skillful and people skilled that are strong men that would kill you only if pushed. He got like-minded people that are all going to form together, man, and become a strong force. I know, like, man, this man preaching now. Thought you were talking about I did tell y'all about this police home invasion. That's what they call it, home invading. Police. I don't know none of them cats, man. I knew Chris. And that's my story, man, on that picture. Because you'll put a picture out, man, and people will see that picture and no dude. And be like, that's old boy who's running in that house, them houses. And be like, oh boy, and then now they claim me from living that life. I never lived that type of life. I never broke in people's houses. I never robbed people. I never stuck up people. I was a bona fide hustler, man. And I made it through the jungles of Detroit. And I'm very happy and thankful to God. So when I'm sharing these stories, it's to enlighten those of us who home now from prison, those of us who may be facing time going to prison, is that, man, you can make it up out of that life, man, and it's a much beautiful life on the legal side of life and on the revolution side of life, fighting for a better change for your people, man, it's just as gangster as trying to feed your family, man. You gonna eat, man. You gonna eat well on this other side. I'm doing all right. I'm not humming and bumming out here, by far. I gotta go, man. Peace. Assalamu alaikum.